Hey, it's the old man here. Oops. And we got the lady friend here. Got the good furniture. Got sunshine, kind of. Yeah, so it's story time. Wait a second here. A shot of coffee here. Kurt, I haven't forgotten. And I want to personally thank everyone who's given me a thumbs up. You know who you are. And to the rest of you, I hope I can earn that thumbs up someday. So it's story time. Been thinking a lot about all kinds of stuff, but specifically Hobo Camps and the busting up of Hobo Camps. Back in the early 80s, I was in my 30s, worked for the highway department. I was the young blood, they called us. Hobo camps were nothing like they are now. They were basically places for people to stop over and on their way to somewhere else. You didn't live there very long. So yeah, we go to work and check the board, who's doing what. It said Todd and Bob go to the office. So we go to the office. He says to Bob, "You guys go up to Highway 18 and bust up that hobo camp. Get them the hell out of there." I'm kind of thinking, well, how's this going to work out? So we take off and we stop at a little mom and pop store, and Bob says, "Come on, give me a hand." We go in the store and he buys 2 gallons of water. He tells me to pick up a couple of the 2.5 gallon ones and put them in the truck. We were not saying much about what we're going to do. And we get up there, and this is at the intersection of Highway 18 and I-5. There's like a huge clover leaf. And in those clover leaves are a lot of fir trees. And in the center of one of them, and then maybe there's more, hobo camps. Within a walking distance was a big truck stop, and back in the day you could bum a ride with a trucker. And down the hill was the Auburn Freight Yard, so you could hop a freight and get out of there. And so we're walking down the trail, and Bob's going, "Hey, you guys, we come in peace. Anybody home? Anybody around?" We get down there, and we hear some talking, and we get to the camp, and they got a little fire going, and Bob says, "Put that water over by the fire." So I set it all down, and Bob says, "Hey, we got sent up here to bust this place up." And he goes, and they're kind of looking like, "Oh," and he goes, don't want to do that." He goes, "You guys just got to be discreet." He goes, "Don't have a smoky fire in the daytime. Nighttime's fine, but," he goes, "in the daytime it's a beacon, and they can see it." Excuse me. They all listened intently and talked about, where they're going, what's going on. And around the fire is 2 school bus seats, which I've seen in the weirdest places, and a stack of pallet boards. And I'm thinking, where did this come from? I mean, the nearest place is a half-mile away, but they pack rat in them. I guess they could move that stuff around without being seen. So yeah, it wasn't what I expected at all. I didn't know what, I couldn't see Bob busting the place up and even being mean to someone, so it all worked out really good. We get in the truck, and I said, "So what do we tell Jim, the boss?" And he goes, "They wouldn't get a mile close to that place." He goes, "They'll never look." And he says, "Let's go have some coffee." And that's what we did. That was a fun job. Like I say, one day I could be flagging traffic on top of Chinook Pass in the snow, and the next day digging ditches down on Empire Way in Seattle. It was a vast selection of things to do. I think the whole gist of the highway department is we spent all summer making the road ready for wintertime, and then all winter long we took care of the roads, and that cycled over and over again. You got to clean ditches, you got to clean culverts, there's all kinds of stuff to keep the road safe, and we did it all. That's right, lady. That's right. And just one more quick DOT story. And we're doing a job and raking and shoveling, and this guy Steve some girls were kind of watching us, and he walked over to a rake and stepped on it, and it flipped up. He missed his hand, smacked him right in the mouth. He's bleeding a little bit, and I go, hey, they're really checking you out now. Shut up, shut up. You got to be careful if you're going to look cool. Take it easy.